Good morning. Welcome to the WEX Wakeup for Wednesday, December 20th. I'm Christy Matino. The Colorado Supreme Court ruled that former President Donald Trump is disqualified from running for president and has removed him from the state's primary ballot. This ruling marks the first successful lawsuit from left-wing legal groups looking to disqualify Trump from state primary ballots over his actions surrounding January 6th. The case is now expected to go to the U.S. Supreme Court for final decision. Trump reacted to the news at a rally in Iowa Tuesday night.
It's no wonder crooked Joe Biden and the far-left lunatics are desperate to stop us by any means necessary. They are willing to violate the U.S. Constitution at levels never seen before in order to win this election. Joe Biden is a threat to democracy. It's a threat.
GOP presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy also announced he would withdraw from the Colorado primary if Trump isn't put back on that ballot, calling the ruling an attack on democracy. For now, the ruling is stayed until January 4th, pending an appellate ruling. It will remain stayed if Trump asks the highest court to review it before that date. Trump's campaign announced its intention to file an appeal to the U.S. Supreme Court. And U.S. border officials encountered the highest number of illegal immigrants at the U.S. Mexico border on Monday, beating out all other records that the Biden administration has set over the past 3 years. The Washington Examiner received internal U.S. Customs and Border Protection data on Tuesday, and that showed that roughly 14,500 immigrants walked around the port of entry and crossed into the country illegally. A small percentage also tried to enter at the port of entry but were denied. But the White House is still saying they take the issue at the border very seriously.
I take offense, and I think the president does too, in saying that we haven't taken this seriously. When you put your first piece of legislation is on immigration to fix the broken system, that is taking it very seriously.
And New York Governor Kathy Hochul signed a bill on Tuesday authorizing a slavery reparations task force in the state. The task force will look into the effects of slavery and racism and the possibility of giving reparations to descendants of enslaved people. Hochul said slavery was not just a product of the South, but occurred in other states in early U.S. history.
Now in New York, we like to think we're on the right side of this. Slavery was the product of the South, the Confederacy. What is hard to embrace is the fact that our state also flourished from that slavery.
The law comes 3 years after California authorized a commission of its own to explore reparations for past slavery and racism against Black people. Their task force released their reparations payments final report earlier this year, but the California legislature has yet to act on those proposals. Thanks for joining us this morning on the WEX Wake Up. Be sure to give us a follow online and on social media so you stay in the know of all those headlines trending in politics.